Hello. So I wanted to do a kind of an overview of some of the new RMS products that I've tried. So these are the RMS Beauty ReDimension Hydra Powder Blushes. And these kind of have been my summer go-to blushes since I purchased them. So I have them in 3 shades and I'm going to go over each one of them and sort of why I love each of the shades that I picked up. So let me open all these up really quick. And I have their blush brush. When I got these on their website, they had the kind of a promotion, and it was the 60B brush that you got free with the powder blush, and they are free shipping. So what I ended up doing was placing 3 orders, and I got 3 of the blush brushes for this because why not? This is like a really expensive, really nice brush, but I do recommend this. It does a great job of sort of applying the blush. It does a really good job of applying it, okay? So this is the first shade that I'm going to talk about, and that's Maiden's Blush. Now this one is sort of an interesting browny, plummy, like reddish, rusty tone. That's right here. And this is sort of that perfect category of a bronzing blush for my fair skin, because this gives us sort of interesting tones of a sunburn. So if you're you're not a huge bronzer fan, or you're into sort of a blush that's like really high back here. I'm wearing actually all 3 of these today, by the way. But if you're into like a really high backed blush, this Maiden's Blush is an awesome choice for that, because it's just this very interesting melange of colors, because it has sort of a brown, sort of a plum, sort of a rusty shade, and it gives you that dimension. Now these all have shimmer to them, but it is a refined, beautiful shimmer. It's not glittery, it's not like overly big, and you can't like sort of make each one out on your face. It just looks like a shine, okay? So that's this one. These are refillable, and you can pop them out. Okay, so the next one, and this is also another exciting kind of color. This is Mai Tai, and I don't usually go for like this corally of a shade, but when I was looking for this, I was really thinking about wearing them together, and just looking for something that would be kind of good for all seasons, and all of these kind of give you that. So that's Mai Tai in the middle. And this is also a beautiful eyeshadow, but this is like coral, peachy, golden, and this is literally like my perfect kind of eyeshadow as well. So when I wear this, today I'm wearing Lunar Beauty on my eyes, but I've worn this as an eyeshadow. It's super beautiful. It almost has like a pineapple shade into it as well. Like it's just got this goldenly yellow, like it's almost like a lemony color. It doesn't seem like a color that would work well for my skin tone. I don't usually wear it this dark on my cheek, but when I add it to the pink of the other shade, it just gives this like perfect balance kind of combination. So the last one is French Rosé, and I think like obviously this is the one that if you're fair skin, you're gonna be like, okay, I have to try that one, right? It's this really light baby pink, but I think that this one is truly like a bubble gum, but it's so brightening, okay? I have that's what I have right here. And then I have the Mai Tai kind of right in the middle here, and then I've got that Maiden's back here. And what I love is to just sort of use that Maiden's first, then I put a little of the Mai Tai, and then I finish it with that French Rose, and it just gives such a bright and dimensional kind of look to your cheeks. These are truly like a beautiful finish if you're into glowy blushes, right? So if you're into matte blushes and then you add highlight, that's not really the thing. What I've noticed is when I wear these, I do not need to wear a highlighter. And that's what I've been doing lately. I just wear these blushes, and then I don't. I mean, you can see you're kind of getting a full highlighted look from my apple back, and I love that. I love that kind of glowy look because I have drier skin. And with the kind of combination of everything that I'm wearing, it doesn't look like you have dry skin at all. So that's what I really like about these. But I think what's so interesting is these really look like a wet product on the face, but they are not wet. And they just, however these are like kind of put together, they give such a beautiful glow. So again, I think the packaging on here is also like incredibly beautiful. But I have French Rosé, Mai Tai, and then that Maiden's Blush, and I think all of these are a great combination. It makes me want to pick up more, but I really don't think I need to. I think that this is such a perfect combination. I mean, it is a fancy blush combination, right? To have all of these on, but they sort of act as that sort of bronzing, and then you've got this like warmth and coolness, and it just looks like such a perfect marriage on the face, and this brush is perfect for it. So I just like kind of use a sweep. I mean, it's one of those things where they recommended this with it, and I was like, well, it's too big. I thought it would be too big of a brush for putting on blush, but it's converted me because it just blends it perfectly. It's super beautiful. So if you were into these or you're thinking about these, I would highly recommend them. You'll probably be addicted and need 5 more. All right, thanks for watching.